Shalom, shalom, shalom. As always, I want to start off, of course, giving all honor and glory, infinite praise and worship to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, HAQADASH. Double honors to our apostles and our elders of great millstone, rule well, teach well in sound doctrine, strong shalom, to the hopeful elect, and the rest of the large multitude of men, women, and children of the Lord will have mercy on these last days. It's your brother HAQADASH coming back with a quick hit, another quick hit through the spirit and power of YAHWASHI. This is episode 3 of, kind of got this little series. The spirit got me going into different words, all right, and going into the scriptures and how they relate, okay, and the significance of the wordplay and the poetry that the Lord has displayed in the form of a book, okay, in the form of our lives and the things that we see on a daily basis. Now, this word specifically is a good word to go into, this word Theo, all right, Theo, a word, look into the word, all right, because the point of this lesson is to show how this word Theo is where the word theater comes from, all right, it's where the word theater comes from. And as we see everything in the world, the reason why people love movies so much, the reason why people love drama so much, the reason why, you know, the different emotions and the different things we see on a daily basis and we go through, they're for a reason, because they come from on high, okay? Because the Father loves these things, you know. These things are what makes frequencies change, all right? These are how frequencies change up and down to produce, different sounds, okay? You got low sounds, you got high sounds, all right? And the world is nothing more, nothing less than one gigantic theater, one gigantic show, movie. This is just one big movie for the Lord, man. And he's the director, he's the producer. He wrote the script. He has the blueprint. He's the mastermind behind this movie, how it's playing out, and how it's going to play out in the end. How it started and how it's going to play out in the end. All right? So diving right into it, it's just a quick hit. Theo, it says God. So the word Theo means God, okay? It's Greek. The Greek word for Theos is God, okay? So the Father is the power. He's the God, okay? He's the main God, okay? It says holidays, festus, feastus, phantom, right? So what's related to this word Theo, like I said, the word theater comes from the word Theo. So what's related to this word Theo is dis or thes, okay? Dis or thes, which is where you see this word right here, all right? So if we go down, it says entries linking to Theo. It says dis. It says European root forming words for religious concepts, possibly an extension of the root D, which it is. So D, the word D, all right, means, to set, to put. All right, to set, to put. Okay. So, right, the Lord has set up the movie. He has set up the characters, or the actors and the actresses. He has set up the props. He's telling us where to go, what to do. Proverbs 16:1, the preparation in the heart of man, and the preparation in the heart of man. All right, and the answer of the tongue comes from the Lord. All right, we speak was written. We do was written. All right. We speak was written. We do was written. Because why? It's a script involved. It says to set, to put. All right. So, he set up the audience, right? He set up the extras, where the movies is being shot at. Okay. How the atmosphere is going to look. And they give you a list of words. We're going to go straight to the point. It goes down to say Thea. This word Thea. Okay. Which is the same as D. or deist. All right, it's the same word, which is where it comes from, right? Theism, theist, theo. All right. So when you click on Thea, all right. Matter of fact, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna go to this word theater first. Theater. All right. Let's see what a theater is. Theater is an open air place in ancient times for viewing spectacles and plays. Right, and that's what a theater is. A theater is somewhere where you watch a show, and you watch it, and you go to the show, and you pay money to go to the show to get an experience. Okay, to to feel the energy of the actors and to feel the energy in the mind behind the director. Okay, you go to the show to be entertained. Okay, you go to the show to grow. People go to plays to learn. People go to plays to develop their mind, to develop their skills. People go to plays, like I said, to be entertained. People go to plays for various reasons. So a theater is an open air place in ancient times for viewing spectacles and plays. It says theatral, right? Theater, playhouse, theater, stage, right? Specters in theater. It says from the Greek theatron, all right, theater. The people in the theater are show a spectacle, right? You know, it says literally place for viewing. All right, and this is what this is. This world is a place for viewing. Okay, this world is a place for viewing because remember, the spirits and the angels and the demons you don't see. You may see here and there, but we don't see them on a daily basis. Because why? The earth is the place for viewing. They're watching us from the heavens. You see? It says to behold. All right. The Lord said his eyes is upon the sinful kingdom. All right. His eyes is upon the children of men. All right. He see through his angels and he see through the Messiah. Right. It says a view, a seeing, a seat in the theater. Matter of fact, look, it says to behold related to Thea. You see, that's that word Thea again. Okay. Related to Thea, a view, a seeing, a seat in the theater. Deities. Okay. Denoting place. And that's what the earth is, a denoting place. It says denoting. Denote. Be a sign of, indicate. All right. Stand as a name or symbol. And that's what the earth is. It's a symbol of the Most High's glory. Okay, it was made for man to be prosperous and to grow and multiply. The Israelite man, it was meant for this earth was created for us to dwell in. All right, it was a sign of his it was a sign of his love. All right, just like Israel is a sign of the love for YAHAWASHI, the people. Okay, but anyways, theater is related to Thea. Just like the Theos goes into Thea, all right, it's related to Thea. And this is where you get the word theater from, a stage, okay? A stage. And what did the Lord say? Oh, matter of fact, before I get into the scriptures, it says playbill poll results. What makes for a great musical? Okay, because this is a musical. A musical, let's see if we can... Musical. Let's see if we can see what this means. Related to music, having a pleasant sound, melodious or tuneful. A play or a movie in which singing and dancing play an essential part. So you have, don't you have a thing called rock music and demonic music, because everything in this world is frequencies and vibrations. They're nothing but instruments being played, whether it's on the left hand side, that sound, or on the right hand side, that sound. Okay, the trumpet, blow the trumpet in the city. Lift your voice as a trumpet. Okay. We sing the song of Moses, the song of deliverance. Okay, the song of salvation. Okay, it's a sweet melody. Okay, when we preach, it's a sweet melody unto the Lord's ears. All right, everything is this. This is just one big musical, or one big play. Okay, a movie. Okay. It says, in this time of transition for man, let's go down. All right, so it says, what makes for a great musical? All right, as we're gonna see, this is everything the scriptures go into. From Allison Ring, all right, the source is Playbill, all right, playbill.com article. It says this is for educational purposes, not for monetary gain. It says a great musical starts with at least one central fascinating character, right, which is YAHAWASHI. It must occur in a visually striking setting, which is the earth. There should be strong universal issues involved. You know, famine, you know, hunger, which is going to famine. You know, famine could be called scarcity of any, just means the scarcity of something. Hunger, you know, death, all right, you know, plagues with ailments with the body. These are universal issues that the people that's in this movie go through. It says, such as the struggle between good and evil. Such as the struggle between good and evil involves who? Jacob and Esau. The righteous versus the wicked. Okay? All right, and it says, such as the struggle between good and evil. Like I said, Jacob and Esau, then you got the extras. All right, those are the other nations. All right. It says love and hate, right? Jacob have I loved, Esau have I hated. Success and failure. It says success and failure. Why? Esau is the end of the road. Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. The success is the kingdom of heaven being established on the earth, like it was, made to be a place of paradise. And the failure is Esau and his kingdom, the wicked. You know, they will not prevail, as the scriptures say. It says survival or death, right? The elect will survive, all right, and then the wicked will be put to death. It says a great musical should touch on some of life's great experiences, adventures, or emotions, right? Because the reason why we have emotions is because the Father, everything that exists comes from the Father. You see, that's what people fail to realize. You know, I remember one time cousin said the Most High is not jealous, you know, without understanding the context of what that was going into. But the Most High, any man would feel some type of way if their woman was being taken by another man, or, you know, another man was approaching her, or, you know, that's how the Most High feel, or YAHAWASHI feel about Israel. So it's a lot of emotions in this movie. It's a lot of musical, a lot of melodies, a lot of singing. We're us prophesying and crying out and praying. Those are the forms of us singing, us following the Lord. These are sweet melodies. All right. These are instruments. Our bodies are instruments. All right. The world is nothing but a big movie, man. All right. And that's the point I wanted on that article. Okay. So let's get this scripture. So the word Theo, the word theater, and Theo are comes from the same root words, which is Thea or Dia. Okay, as we showed at the etymology. When you go to Isaiah 66 and 1, it says, "Thus said the Lord, Yahweh Shai, the heaven is my throne, and the earth is my footstool. Where is the house that ye built unto me? And where is the place of my rest?" The Lord told us that the heavens, right, the third heaven where he dwelled, the spiritual realm, 3 heavens. The second heaven is what? The outer space, right? And the first heaven, right, is the Shemayim, right? The sky, right? You also have heaven, meaning a man's rulership. But the Lord said his rulership, his throne is in the third heaven where the spirits dwell, and the earth is his footstool. The earth is a place where he kicks his feet up and he watches the show. When you go to a theater, you sit back, you relax, and you watch the show. You watch the characters act. The Lord is watching this all play out. He's watching Jacob move. He's watching Esau move. He's watching the extras do their part, walk across the street, serve coffee to the actor. You know, the Lord is watching the movie play out. He's the director. He's the producer. He wrote the script, and he's watching his movie. Okay? That's it. That's what this is. You go to Isaiah 40 real quick. Isaiah 40. Let's go to the point. 22. It says, "It is he that sitteth upon the circle of the earth, and the inhabitants thereof are as grasshoppers that stretcheth out." See, so when you think about this, it says again, "It is he that sitteth upon the circle of the earth, and the inhabitants thereof are as grasshoppers," because he sits on high. So when you look at something that's so far below, it gets smaller and smaller and smaller, which is why I have here, if it'll let me get it. When you go to a theater, the higher you sit, the smaller the actors look. They look like grasshoppers. They're really, really small. Okay? From a bird's eye view. As you can see, the piano, all right, the speakers, the people. Those are the grasshoppers. We are the grasshoppers. And the Father sits above, and he's watching this all play out. You see? It says, "And the inhabitants thereof are as grasshoppers, that stretcheth out the heavens as a curtain, and spreadeth them out as a tent to dwell in, that bringeth the princes to nothing. He maketh the judges of the earth as vanity." So the Lord sits upon the earth. He sits upon his throne, and we are the grasshoppers. We are the actors. And you got the actresses, all right, the women, all right, and we each play our role. We do not go out of script. Jake may think they go off script. No. Whatever you do in your life, you're directly doing exactly what the director have written, all right, in his script, all right. Because what is the script? Where did the word script come from? Script comes from, it's tied into the scriptures. The scriptures is the script, all right. Before it was written on stone, before it was written in paper, it was orally. It was in your mind. All right, but it's still a script. The Lord still has a blueprint where man must follow, whether it's on the left-hand side, whether it's on the right-hand side. When you go to Isaiah 64, 8. "But now, YAHWASHI, thou art our Father. We are the clay, and thou art our potter, and we all are the work of thy hands." You see? Shalom, YAHWASHI, HAQADASH, Barakatah. You see? So the Lord said he's the potter, and we are the clay. So he formed, the things how they were exactly supposed to be. You see? Same thing it says in Jeremiah 18 and 6. Let me get a couple more. We close out. "O house of Israel, cannot I do with you as this potter, said the Lord?" I'm gonna start at 5. Let's start at the top. "The word which came to Jeremiah from the Lord, saying, Arise and go down to the potter's house, and there I will cause thee to hear my words. Then I went down to the potter's house, and behold, he wrought a work on the wheels. And the vessel that he made of clay was marred in the hand of the potter. So he made it again another vessel, as seemed good to the potter to make it." Right, the Lord builds, he destroys if he don't like it, and then he builds up again. "Then the word of Yahawah came to me, saying, O house of Israel, cannot I do with you as this potter? Said Yahawah, Behold, as the clay is in the potter's hand, so are ye in my hand, O house of Israel." So the Lord told us that we're in his hand. Why? Because like we read in this article, It says again, the title is what makes for a great musical. So why is this movie so great? Why is this the greatest movie of it all? Because the main star, see, was kidnapped, right? It's drama. You see, that's why people love these different genres and movies. They love dramas, they love horror flicks, they love, comedies. All these things is what the scriptures embodies. These things are coming from the spirit, which of the Father. This is coming from on high. So what makes this movie so great is everything that the scriptures embodies, which is pretty much what this article was going into, what makes a good musical. We're singing these different songs on the left hand side or on the right hand side. But the Lord said in Jeremiah 18:6, he said, as the clay is in the potter's hand, so are ye in my hand, O house of Israel. Because it says here again, it says, at the beginning, it says from Alice in Ring, a great musical starts with at least one central fascinating character, which obviously is YAHAWASHI. Okay, but YAHAWASHI has a people that's connected to him. Okay, is one line. It says it must occur in a visually striking setting. We already went through this. I'm not gonna go through it again, but the earth, But he said again, going down, says there should be strong universal issues involved, such as the struggling between good and evil. So the good is Jacob, the evil is what? Esau. So the Lord said, it says, as the clay is in the potter's hand, so ye in my hand, O house of Israel. So the Lord has the good characters back. And when you watch a movie, no matter what kind of flick it is, you always have a good guy and a bad guy. The good guy always win. There's never going to be a movie where the bad guy win. When you watch, it might be a sequel, so they might have the bad guy win on the first movie, and then it goes into like you think of a movie that just came to mind, the Avengers. You got the last two one that just came out, the Endgame, and I forgot the other one with Thanos. All right, Thanos, he succeeded in the first one, but in the second one he failed because that wasn't the end of the movie. See, when we fell as a people, it started with Adam and Eve. That was the first part of the movie, and then you have the second part of the second half of the movie. It's all one movie. The second half is going to be where what? We're going to be risen up, and we're going to succeed, and we're going to be victorious, man. That's how the movie goes, man. When you go to Romans 9, real quick, Romans 9:21. It says, have not the potter power over the clay of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and another unto dishonor? You see, so the Lord made one vessel for honor and another vessel for dishonor. Same thing, you can go to Genesis 25. It says, let me go up to where it says, and the two children struggle within her. So verse 22, so because it says here, it says love and hate, right? Jacob have I loved, Esau have I hated, success and failure, survival or death. It says, where is that? I'm gonna go back up. There should be strong universal issues involved, such as the struggle between good and evil. The Lord said in Genesis 3, I will put enmity between thy seed and her seed and thy seed. That's the struggle. The two main characters is Jacob and Esau in this movie. All right. You got plots, you got climaxes, right? You got different scenarios and different scenes, okay? It says, and the children struggled together within her. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord. You see, that's the struggle between between good and evil, okay? The scriptures go into, when you go into etymology of dragon, it goes into just a large serpent. A serpent is a smaller version of a dragon, which the serpent was in the garden. It was a man, came with a philosophy. Now these philosophies have got greater. It has taken the minds of the people across the four corners of the earth. You see, because this is the new world, the Western Hemisphere. All right, the known world back then, they had it was a smaller landmass that was taken over, but now you have the whole world. So this man's concept has went out across the four corners of the earth, across the whole globe. And now he's great. He's grew into a what? Like it says in Revelation 13. He's a greater version of himself. Now he's that dragon, that great dragon. Okay, now he blows a flame. First, he bit you with his poison, which is his philosophies and doctrine, and now he's trying to destroy you with his flame. You see? At first, because that poison is a slow death. You see? And that's drama. You see? That's drama. You know? Because this is the place for judgment. All right? Like it says in Ecclesiastes. All right? Judgment happens on the earth. Like it says here. It must occur in a visually striking setting. And the setting that is taking place on is the earth. We read Isaiah 66 and 1. The earth is the Lord's footstool. This is the place where he's viewing his movie. The director, when they're done with the movie, they don't sit behind the stage. When it first is displayed, they're in the audience. They're watching. All right, to get the what? The audience perspective. You see, the audience. Ain't that why we fell as a people? To get the audience perspective, to be a complete judge, to know good and evil, to judge both sides. You see? So, oh yeah, let me get real quick. Proverbs 19 and 20, I think it's 20. Let's start at 20. Her counsel and receive, let's start at 19. Proverbs 19:19. A man of great wrath shall suffer punishment, for if thou deliver him, yet thou must do it again. Hear counsel and receive instruction, that thou mayest be wise in thy latter end. You see? So I'm gonna keep going. It says, there are many devices in a man's heart, nevertheless the counsel of the Lord that shall stand. So when a director is directing the movie, you got different actors and actresses that might give the director suggestions. They might, that's the devices in man's heart. Heart means mind. Lab in Hebrew is mind. So, you know what I'm saying? You got Revelations 12, the accuser of our brethren. You know, they set the traps and going to the Lord. Hey, you know, they did this, that, and the third. They're trying to persuade the Most High's mind to change the narrative, to change the script. You know, but they can't. We can't change the script. The script is the script. The director had a vision, and he executed the vision by using certain characters to play out his vision. You see, and that's what we see, man. That's what we see. When you go to Psalm 73, it says, as a dream when 20, as a dream when one awaketh, so O Lord, when thou awakest, thou shalt despise their image. Okay, so each character has an image and a vibration. You see, and that's the evil coming into failure. You see, they're going to transition into death because that's the character that they uphold. Is death. They're the bad guy. They're the one that brings death. They're the one that brings agony and pain and sorrow. These are emotions that stir up people. You see, these are things that comes from on high. The scriptures say he's the father of spirits. You know, let's get one more. You go to Daniel 4:17. The Lord said, this matter is by the decree of the watchers, and the demand by the word of the holy ones. You see, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and setteth up over it the bases of men. So the first half of the movie, the Lord set up the bases of men, the lowest man on the earth, you know, and then at the end, at that lighter end, that counsel that comes from on high, because that individual, that character, that actor was the main star, okay, of the movie. YAHAWASHI is the main star of the movie, but you have the elect that's joint heirs with him, Romans 8:15-16. They have the same blessing. They're going to receive the same gift in the kingdom of heaven. Okay. And that's the righteous being set up. The scriptures tell you in Wisdom Solomon 1 and 15 that righteousness is immortal. And that's the good. Okay. That's the life. All right, you have life and you have death. You have good and you have evil. You have day, you have night. All right, there are 2 and 2, like the scriptures say. So this show is the greatest of all time. Then the Lord said, I will laugh at your calamity when your fear coming. There's comedy involved. You see, there's sorrow, there's crying involved. There's nothing but emotion in this movie, which is why this movie is so great. Which is why it's gonna be It's gonna be so fulfilling when it's all said and done. When the Lord gives us that crown, Lord willing, we are the elect. Like it says in 2 Ezra 2, who is this young man that crowned of them? Like it says in Revelations, damn, I lost my train of thought. But when the Lord, Revelation 21. I'm gonna end with this. Revelation 21:1. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from the Most High out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. Now you got the dramatic ending of the movie. You see? And it's not gonna be one of them whack movies where the ending just ends and everybody knows when this movie ends, man. All right, when this movie ends, this is the ultimate movie, man. Where do you think they get the concepts from? The scriptures. It says, right? Don't every good movie, right? Every good love story, when the woman get kidnapped, the husband, you think of the movie Taken, that was his daughter, but this man turned into, you know what I'm saying? He turned into James Bond. One man army, man. That's what YAHAWASHI is. He's a one-man army. He came and he delivered us. You see, he came and he shed his blood for us. He was a one-man army by the power of Yahweh, man. But now he's going to come. He's going to come and he's not going to meet thee as a man. He's coming like with that James Bond mindset, all right, of it being invincible. And he's going to what? Redeem his woman. He's going to save his woman from the one who kidnapped us. The one that's torturing us, right? These things happen in movies, man. And that's why this movie is so great, man. Because at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, there's not going to be a part 3. All right. There's not going to. No, this is it. This is it. And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle, the house of the Most High is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they should be his people. And the Most High himself shall be with them and be their power. And the Most High shall wipe away all tears from their eyes. Those are those emotions, like it says in this article. It says, a great musical shall touch on some of life's experiences, adventures, and emotions. All right. The Lord is going to wipe away all those tears that we had, those mornings, the sorrowfulness that we had all our lives. That's a great movie. That's a great ending to this movie. When you watch certain movies, I can't think of any right now. Somebody could put on a comment board. I can't think of none right now, but a lot of these actors, these stars, they get kidnapped in the movie. You know what I'm saying? And then they rise to the occasion at the end, right? They've defeated death. It says, and the Most High shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. And he that sat upon the throne, behold, I'll make all things new, refreshed. And he said unto me, write, for these words are true and faithful. And he said unto me, it is done. See, this is it. It is done. I am Alpha, I am I, and I am Tha. I am Aleph, I am Alpha, and I am Omega, the beginning and the end. I will give unto him that is athirst of the fountain of the waters of life freely. See? So now those actors, a lot of these people be in these Broadway plays to try to make it in society. Well, that's what we're doing. We're actors. Everybody, are actors and actresses. Okay? Playing their roles. See, us, Lord willing, the men of the Lord, we're giving it our all. That actor that just like, damn, man. He every movie he in is amazing. Every scene they see us do, Wisdom of Solomon 5, How is he counted amongst the elect of God? You know, how is he counted? You know, when like back in the day, especially when you think about back in the day, when you got so-called black jakes, actors and actresses that was coming up in the world and they was performing at a high level. You know, you probably had these white actresses and actors, right? These entertainers that look at Jake like, how's this nigga? You know what I'm saying? And that's how they look at us, because we're giving it our all, a spectacle. Didn't it say that in this article? No, I think that said that in the etymology. Right, yeah. It said that in the etymology of theater, a spectacle. We're made a spectacle among men. All right.
Spectacle.
Visually striking performance or display. We're performing at a high level. That is so overwhelming. You see? To the point that there are going to be only a few that can resonate with this, what was going on in the movie. People sometimes watch movies like, I didn't get it. I didn't get the point of the movie. Well, you're going to have some that get the entire point of the movie from start to finish. You see? And what's crazy about it is sometimes you need to watch the movie more than once. And that's what the Lord did for Israel. We kept watching it. That's us being regenerated. We kept watching the same movie over and over and over again to the point he woke us up and we understand the movie now. You see? We don't gotta, you know what I'm saying? We don't gotta, oh, see, now we get, oh, I see. You know how you watch a movie like, oh, damn, I didn't see that at first. Oh, I get why he did that. Oh, shit, she was the one. You see? That's what this is, man. It's just one big movie, one big show. The point is made. You go into that word Theo. It goes into, that's where the word theater come from. Going to Thea, the word Thea. Just to recap, you know what I'm saying? And there you have it, man. So Lord willing, this was edifying to the members elect, which goes into that word Thea, going into Deus, all right, which is all connected, all right, to Theo, which is God. So this is the Most High's movie, okay? This is his mindset. This is his essence, his intuition. This is his vibration. Okay, whether it's on the left-hand side or the right-hand side, he's the director, he's the producer. And this movie started how he wanted it to, and it's going to end how he wanted it to. You see? So Lord willing, is edifying. Until next time.